Oh, tired this morning. Morning, Bungle. Little spontaneous live before I go to the gym. Crazy L, good morning. 4Q, good morning, mates. Bobby Sutherland, good morning, brother. Yeah, I'm doing chest today, mate. I'm doing chest today as well. Ma22, yes, brother. Harlem Shaw, yes, mate. Smoking Sheriff, good morning, brother. Mate, I've been trying to get some sparring sorted, mate, but no one wants it till after Christmas. No one wants it off Big Ben. Christmas. After Christmas, we'll get back at it. Plus, I think I'm going to be fighting next year anyway, so Smoking Sheriff, we're going to be travelling all around the UK, smashing people's heads in. I'm only joking, brother. Kai Allen, yes, mate. It's going to be a shit day. You know when you just know. Listen, if you have that mind frame that it's going to be a shit day, then you're going to have a shit day. Snap out of it, brother. Doing chest, it's not Monday. Yeah, but listen to my way of thinking. Everyone does chest on a Monday. So if I go into the gym and everyone's using chest machines and cable crossovers and benches, I'll do back. That way, no one's doing back on a Monday. Then I'll do chest today. You doing more sparring with Danny? Probably. I probably will, yeah. I might need to jump in. Lawson Shaw, good morning, mates. I know I don't usually like talking about this beast, this wronging, but what do you mean he's being locked up? He hasn't been locked up. He hasn't. I don't believe it. I hope he has. The man's a grass trying to get other people locked up and that. He's a bad man, him. KY Allen, get out in the fresh air, clear your mind. Definitely, mate. Bear in mind, he may be lying. Oh, so it's come out, has it come out of his mouth? So I'm guessing it's come off his channel saying he's been locked up. Is that what the crack is? He's being put in a deportation centre. He's back home, eh? Yes, Davey Lee. Good morning, my brother. Dave Carroll, my brother. Hope you well, kidder. He has done a video crying. Oh, I'll have to go watch it. I don't believe he's been locked up. No. I don't believe he's been locked up for some reason. I really don't. He does it for sympathy and views. I think he's a master manipulator. Defo don't chest on Monday. Defo do chest on Monday to be too busy, can't get on anything. That's my thought too. Exactly, mate. Safe, brother. KY Allen, listen. There's things that I do because I wake up in that mind frame of gonna be shit today. Gratitude list, pray, meditation, reaching out, drop a few messages. Works, brother. It works. It really does. Tom Vickers, good morning, mate. Endo, good morning, mate. Stephen Moore, good morning, mate. I'll just have a quick. I'm not on social media. I haven't heard anything of Danny. Danny's doing okay, mate. Tom Vickers, Coach, she's not back on while it was issued. Airport footing Marty is going to find out now if it's true. Whoa. Saying he's in a centre, but some people saying it's a lie to cover him making his way. Yeah, by the sounds of things, that's what it sounds like, doesn't it? Dangerous Darren, my brother, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Listen, guys, all you people who've sent super chats and become members, you're managing, you're helping me make this possible for these autistic fun days every month that I'm doing. We've got one this week on the Thursday. Excuse me, girls. I'm on a live here. Keep the noise down. Sorry, mate. LC, yes. Kipper Sniffer. Kipper Sniffer. Juice Bomb. 27 weeks sober. Get up there, brother. David Carroll and Good Paul. Glad seeing you. Yeah, David. You know I love you, brother. You know I love you. Yeah. Yeah. So what I was saying is, you're all making this possible for the fun days that I've been putting on. So I've already got the money now for the 16th of December, where we're going to do a Santa's Grotto. Big shout out to, I can't say his name anyway because he wants to stay anonymous. Two guys who helped me out. I hope he's watched this. Yeah. I hope he's watching this because you know who you are. Big help. One's helped me get this month sorted. One come not last night, the night before, and he's helped me raise enough money to do the next one, which is in December. I've already got the money for the December one, so things are moving fast. I'm getting big help from certain people, followers. You know, just you guys, just random guys, messaging me in private, asking to help. Honestly, it means a lot. It really does, because I know it wouldn't be possible if I was trying to do it on my own. Do you know what I mean? Sorry if I'm missing any comments. So yeah, we've got 50 selection boxes. We're going to try and get a couple of other presents, maybe it's 100 presents. So, because I'm expecting 100 kids, because this Fest Autistic one that I've done, is can only fit 32 kids in. I've had to say no to a lot of kids and a lot of parents. So the next one, we can fit up to 300 kids in there. 300 kids. We've got a big Santa's Grotto. We're going to get some sensory stuff, some lights and stuff like that. So, yeah, amazing. What's happening with Ben? Listen, I had a proper productive day with Ben yesterday. Me and Ben come down yesterday. We ironed a lot of stuff out. We've got venues, 6th of January. We've got, and by the way, I know I've seen a lot of people taking the piss out of the venue that we've got. It's all gated off. It's a big car park. My mate owns the land. There's a derelict pub on the land, but listen, it's a big enough space. We're going to get Harrison fencing. We're going to get all padded out. We're going to buy mats for the floor, and we can fit about 500 people in this place. So, yeah, very productive. We've got some good people on board. We've got some good fighters on board. Judges, medical team. Yeah, it's all above board. It's all going to be properly. There's going to be no messing around. It's going to be a proper show. Listen, I've noticed as well, Ben's been getting a lot of hate. Why? Like, when people judge a man off, because he's the nicest kid you'll ever meet. He's down to earth, he's spot on. Listen, we can all come across as cringy online, or people can always have an opinion of us, content creators who come online. But how can you judge anyone off YouTube and social media? Ben's the realest kid I've ever met. He's the nicest man. He's a nice kid. Like, these are all taking the piss out of a couple of people taking the piss out of him over his fighting ability, or he's getting in there. 9 times out of 10, the people who were slating him, the people who were pointing the finger at him and shitting on him in the comments, could only dream of accomplishing what Ben's accomplished. Doing big jail, learning from his mistakes, coming out, getting clean, spreading awareness for mental health and addiction, getting in a ring and swapping the shots with other fighters. Like, you can't make this shit up, man. Like, what's not to be inspired about that story? Like, I absolutely don't get it. Like, how can someone point the finger at Ben and take the piss out of him? What, because he's lost a few fights, or because, I don't understand. For me personally, I've got a lot of time for Ben. People asking me why you doing stuff for Ben, because I like him, because he's a friend and a brother. Like, I just don't understand how people can point the finger and give him hate. Dreaming of doing big jail. What do you mean, Damien, mate? Dangerous Darren, listen, I have no issues. If people like me and follow me, I've got no issues with people disliking Ben. I'm just trying to get my point across. If I don't understand why they dislike him, that's fine. Like, I understand that people can have an opinions and stuff like that. Just my opinion. I like Ben. I've got no issues with him. I think he's a good man. I think he's a good lad. I think some of the stuff he talks about uplifts me, helps inspire me, so yeah, but it's each to their own. I get that. It's each to their own. But when people want to bash me for spending time with him, I just think, Why? Like, but regardless of that, I'm not asked anyway, because at the end of the day, I'm my own man. I'll do what I want. I'll do it when I want. You know what I mean? I can spend time with whoever I want, regardless of how many people like him or dislike him. It means no difference to me. But I respect each and every person's opinion. Of course I do. If you've taken the time to comment on my content, whether it be negative or positive, I still appreciate it. You've got to, haven't you? Because it helps with the algorithm and it helps the channel grow. So whether you're hating or appreciating, it doesn't matter to me. You know, it still brings numbers. It still brings views. Don't get me wrong. I would much rather have the positive and the loyal followers that, you know, I'd much rather have them be commenting than, you know, reading all the negative shit. And plus, I just remove them anyway. You know, I just remove it. If a comment's that bad, I just remove it anyway. Taking the piss behind keyboards, yeah, I agree. Son of Ireland, you good mate. Good morning, mates. Sorry, I've missed a couple of comments, but I don't want it. Dangerous Darren, I know you don't, brother. I like that SH. I like that, mate. So the tickets will be up for sale probably beginning of next week. We're getting a website done. We're going to try and get a website sorted for the Street Beast UK, so we can put the tickets up on there, and I can just share the link. Or you can all just message me or message the page, Exposing Fighters, yes, brother. Or you can all message me or message the page or message Ben. There's 3 avenues you can go down to get tickets. Messaging me, messaging the Street Beast UK page, or messaging Ben. You know, so there's plenty of ways to get tickets. Yeah, but look, guys, I don't mean to be a cockhead by saying, look, you shouldn't be hating on Ben, because it's your choice. If you want to hate on Ben, it's your choice. I just don't understand why, but that's fine. Damien, lad, we respect you, but can't respect him because he's new best mates. That's as simple as I can put it. Damien, listen, brother, I respect it, mate. Listen, at the end of the day, it's your opinion, it's your right, it's your God-given right to voice your opinion or comment or say whatever you want, and yeah, I respect it either way. But for me personally, you know, it doesn't matter to me, because either way, I'm gonna have time for Ben. I'm gonna spend time with him. You know, I'm doing business with him, so is what it is. You know, we can't like everyone, can we? We can't have everyone liking everyone, can we? So yeah, I get it, Damien. I get it. I can help with the website for free if you need to. KY Allen, can you message me on Instagram, please, brother? Be greatly appreciated. James McMack, yes, brother. Big up Scotland. Decker's full of shite. Yep. Ben ain't done any harm. Yeah, I agree. They wouldn't hit on Ben to his face, though. Son of Ireland, that drinking is not good. Haha. All right. Paul, you going to spar Danny G soon? I am going to spar Danny G. Oh, I tell you what, I've had a lot of shitty messages over reaching out to Danny G. But if you go through some of the videos and the sparring videos that I've put up, a couple of people have mentioned his name. So I thought, you know what, I like Danny G. I like his content. I like what he stands for. I like the way he speaks. Self-taught fighter as well. And if you watch him swing punches and jump around, I'm telling you now, the man's got skills. The man can obviously fucking fight. You can see that just by the way he throws punches and his speed and his agility. Now, I'm not saying he's a proper trained fighter. I'm not saying that, you know, and I will tell you now, and I don't mean no disrespect, like these levels. But I would love to get together with Danny G and make some content. You know, maybe if we spar, I will spend at least 20 minutes, half an hour showing Danny stance, how, you know, like, and just trying to show him the basics, because it's the basics that he's missing. If you look at him and watch his videos when he's jumping around and when he's training and when he's swinging punches, he's not bad. Like, he knows what he's doing. Now, if he applies the basics to combat sports, i.e. boxing, the perfect stance of boxing, and that would twist into punches properly, that man is a natural for me, in my opinion. Now, I know he's told a lot of stories, whether they're true or not. Me personally, I have no reason not to believe him. Whether they're true or not, I like him. They make me laugh. They put a smile on my face. I watch his content, and every time I do watch his content, it cheers me up. Now, Danny G is a small select few whose content I do actually watch, and I'll go out my way to make sure I watch it because I think it's funny and I like him. I do like him. It's just an opinion, and I know it doesn't matter to you. You're right. It is what it is, brother. Damien, thank you, brother. Son of Ireland, yes, mate. Thank you, Deja Darren. Grasses and Nonsense, yes, brother. He's a character, doesn't have any bad allegations around him. I'm interested to see him spar. Yeah, well, mate, like I said, I'm looking forward. Oh, I'll tell you what I've seen. Someone screenshotted it and sent me on WhatsApp. I know there's a couple of channels out there that like to try and expose certain YouTubers. They'll take the content and then they'll put create videos to suit their page and their narrative and twist and turn stuff and that. And I seen one of the pages had done it about me, and then there was loads of people in the comment section, about 6 comments saying, "I bet your Venice has got loads of dirt on him. We'd like to see you should do a bit of digging on Venice." Listen, for one, I will never, ever, ever get my acro or anything like that and show it on YouTube, ever. And I don't see why anyone would have the reason to even ask me. I've been locked up once, been to jail once. That's it. Firearms. I've got nothing else on my charge sheet. Nothing else have I been locked up for. That's it. I've got no NFAs. I've been locked up once. I went to jail once. The first time I got properly locked up was the first time I went to fucking jail. Mad. I think it's funny how people... Now, listen, I was stuck in active addiction and I was a proper down and out druggie. Now, the worst thing I ever did was steal off my family. That's the worst thing I ever did. And for that, it fucking kills me to even think about it and speak about it because I stole off my own family, my own flesh and blood. But that's what addicts do. That's what I did. And I'm very ashamed of that. That's the worst thing I have ever done. I've never done anything to hurt a woman or a child or anything like that. Not like all these other fucking whoppers on here who fucking getting acros out and shit. It's just stupid, man. Exactly, Grasses and Nonsense. Never ever would I do that. I probably am hitting it a bit, shouldn't it? Just all of his old content and stuff I've seen. Do you know what, Damien? Listen, mate. Like, there's been times where I've watched people on YouTube before I got to know him, and I thought, wow, how cringy! What a whopper! That's human nature. That's what we do. It's sort of like a comfort blanket, a protection that we get in our mindset where we go, oh, don't like him. But I can bet my bottom dollar if any one of you has met Ben Hatchett in the flesh and in real life, you get on with him. Trust me, he's so polite, respectful. He's just dead nice. He's just a good lad. You know what I mean? And at the bottom of the end of it all, he's been there, done it, and got the T-shirt. What's not to like about that? Do you know what I mean? The man is a walking, talking, changed character. It's good to see. It's nice to see. It's nice to hear him talk. Do you know what I mean? I honestly, I've got a lot of time for him. But listen, I'm not trying to convince anyone to like him because and that's not what I'm here for. I'm just trying to tell you my opinion on him and what I think of him. And I'm telling you now, there's not a bad bone in the guy. He's a lovely lad. Paul, if you're fighting the BKFC, they will do check on that. Should be good enough. And Stanley giving them his paperwork, and you will be the same. Well, there you go then, mate. Scott, thanks for the gift, brother. Can I turn up and fight on the night at Street Beast? No, mate. We need to get you matched. So if you want to message the Street Beast UK page, we'll get you matched up, mate. If you are stuck on drugged up, would you bang would you bang androgyny? No, mate, I'm not gay. I'm not gay, mate. Wouldn't that mean I was gay? Ben does seem like a good lad sometimes, but a lot of stuff he does is cringe. And that's it. How can you like someone it's hard. You can't dislike someone for being cringy on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of people watch my stuff when I'm talking about addiction and mental health and stuff like that and think cringy bastard. I'm sure there's a lot of people do that. That Marty calling you out. What? Marty's calling me out. I didn't really know the guy, to be fair, but you can't argue he likes fighting. On that front foot, exactly. It's also why we can't be there. Wingnut, you're a fucking rat, mate. You are an absolute dirty rat, shithouse coward. Mention another man's baby. Honest, I hate people mention families and that. There's just no need, man. Oh shit. Everyone back. What the fuck? Question about Anne. Some freaks in here, innit? Respect for saying that about Anne. Top man, Paul. Same. I appreciate what you're saying, exposing, but is that not true? What I've just said. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean this with no disrespect, mate, but I don't need respect for saying the truth, mate. You know, I'm not gay. How's things, mate? Chris Dawson, I'm good, mate. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Kim Rongan. Androgyny is a woman. Okay, mate. That's your opinion, mate. I'm not going to argue with that. Decker's been arrested. What do you think? Good. No, you're speaking the truth. A lot of people like to deny reality in 2023. There's a lot of stupid people these days, though, isn't there? Steroids are kicking the chin, getting angry. Ross Kemp. I've actually been off steroids now for 5 weeks. Boy, how would banging on make you gay? Right, Kim Rongan, you're trying to rope me into something that's going to end up going all over YouTube, and then Androgyny is going to be making 1,000 videos about me. Listen, I've got no issues with Anne. If how can I explain it? You know, if a man wants to dress up as a woman and put a dress on, you know, and call themselves Anne, I will call the man. You know, but I will not say it's a woman. It's just that's not what I'm about. You know, there's male and female. End of. I don't know my feelings on Anne. I like Anne's content. I think it's quite funny. You know, the content that Anne puts out. You know, even some of the videos that Anne's made about me. You know, I disagree with it, but that's fine. You know, there's good content there coming from Anne. Like, I've got no issues with Anne, not at all. Yeah, Venice, that Marty getting brave and exposed last night, calling you out, reckons he smash your head in. Smash you about, yeah, I suppose. It was just a question, Paul. Yeah, and I answered your question, mate. I answered your question twice, and you kept answering the same question. Completely off on cruising, Paul. I'm completely off, mate. I'm completely off. I've come off it all now while I'm doing a bit of fasting. So I'm going to fast, and then I'll probably do a TRT over the next 12 weeks. You are trying to get Paul in trouble. Yeah, of course they are, mate. And no doubt it's already worked. I've already answered the question, so it's probably there's probably going to be 8, 10, 15 videos float around of Mr. Venice later on, because of the controversial shit that I've said. Ooh. Grasses and exposures, so I have 500 people and lost. LOL. I've done some boxing before. I'm not just some keyboard guy. What was in the chat today? There certainly is, mate. Exposure fighters. There you go, brother. It's nice to see me and you agreeing with agreeing with things, exposing fighters. Nah, regardless of that, mate, me and you've spoken private, so I respect you for that. I can admit I've lost before, but one more, it was. Ben is full of life character, yeah. Dislike. People just could dislike him. Have a good mate, yeah. Liam Lincoln, good morning, mate. What do you think about the rumours of Tommy Fury fighting Roy Jones? I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I don't like that. I've got no problem with Tommy Fury fighting YouTubers. I really enjoy that. But in fighting old school legends, I just don't agree with it. Paul, don't let get Ben back in the ring, pal. He's embarrassing himself. So. Love your passion for autism, mate. My boy is 7 and autistic. Wouldn't change him for the world. Amen to that, Sean. Amen to that, brother. Right. Kim Rongan, if you answer that question again, I'm just going to remove you from the chat. I've already answered you. I've already answered you. So if you answer that question again, you're going to be removed from my chat. Okay? Why don't you doorstep? Terry has testicles. Random one, but did Mr. Dixon ever catch you clown back over the school fence at dinner time after grabbing a Patton Bill's nosh box and some sweets from the who the fuck? Stewie. Sean Kane, good morning, mate. Benjamin, taking no notice. I am, brother. LGBTQ. I'm just going to get ready for the gym in a minute, mate. You're not in this earth to please everyone. I absolutely love that, Mark. I love that, mate. Big up the Whoppers. Get up. We had a good talk on Instagram, Paul. I've said lately I've stepped away from certain men, especially after the convo we had. Things you got put. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I enjoyed speaking to you, exposing fighters, mate. It was nice to speak to you, to be fair. I reckon Fury needs a rematch. Thought your comment was aimed at me. Sorry, mate. No. What would you win fight? Who would win in a fight? You, Mickey Mouse, or Hong Kong? Is the problem with Ben over Dougie? Is the problem with Ben over Dougie? I don't know what you mean, mate. What problem with Ben? Do you think people don't like Ben because of Dougie? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I wouldn't have it with Annie either because I ain't gay. That's facts. Facts. Scotty G, Mart, G fan. Donna Humble, I'm back. Good for you. Dangerous Darren, just for today. Just for today. Get up there, mush. Get up and get after Paul. Out of that street beast should be good. It will be good, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely will be good. I've got a couple of minutes, guys. If anyone wants to ask any more questions before I shoot, I'm going to jump off in a minute. Or if anyone's got any more questions or anything like that. Liam, you too, brother. God bless my man. He's a good lad, Ben. I'm surprised the Swan beat him. Yeah. I want to listen. I'll tell you. I will definitely be honest about Ben's and his fighting. I think he's as keen as they come. He's definitely not a boxer, but he's a fighter, isn't he? Definitely not a boxer. But he doesn't take fighting seriously enough. You know, if I was going to take a fight, my biggest fear is getting tired. I hate getting tired in fights. It fucking scares me to death because when you're tired, you're a shadow of yourself, and that's what Ben does. He gets tired. Big respect for him getting in there, but he needs to take it more. If he's going to fight again, I would love to see him do a full camp and just train properly. I'm not fighting on Street Beast, mate. No. Watch it. My plans today, mate, is the gym, 10 o'clock, chest, and then what else have I got? I've got a couple of things to do. Dogs, groomers, walking the dogs and groomers and that. What's the rules in the fights that you're doing? So there's different rules. We're going to be doing MMA fights, Queensbury rules, and K1 or Muay Thai, whatever. There's a possibility of being any type of discipline. If a K1 fighter wants to fight, then we'll find him another K1 lad. If a boxer wants to fight, we'll find him a boxer. Does that make sense? Got manners. Get up there. God bless my brother. Have you got an opponent yet for BKB? No, not yet, mate. Do you know our kid from the gym? Thomas. I probably will do. Everybody always wants to make a mountain out of a molehill. Is this definitely going down with a shadow? I'm a bit reluctant to talk about him because I'm a bit reluctant to talk about him because he is a convicted rapist, and I don't like the man. I do not like the man. But the reason why I give him the time of day, because he says to me, if I turn up in Middlesbrough, will you come and fight me? I said, yes, of course I will. If he turns up in Middlesbrough, I will go meet him. I'll take a cameraman, I'll record it, and I'll spank him all over the shop for being a rapist. That's what'll happen. Think you need a ring and a medic, Venice lad, just my opinion. Boss Dog, you missed the beginning of my live. I've already said all that, mates. I've got medical team, doctors, referees, ring announcers, all above board. It's all properly made. It's all properly. We're getting a license. It's all going to be properly made. There's going to be no corners cut. 100%. It's all going to be properly. Whoa, shit. Is it true? Is what true, mate? Damien, what you're saying is what true? Is what true? Is what true, brother? I missed that. I must have missed the comments there. Dickie locked up. Shadow being a grapes. Go Google his name. Go Google his name and you'll see. He's a naughty man. He's a naughty man. He's a bad man. Done jail for sex crimes and stuff like that. So go watch his stuff, mate. Don't need to talk about him if so. Nah, listen, like I said, the only time I'll never make no videos. I'll never go back and forth with people like that. But I always say, if I'm live and people ask questions, 9 times out of 10, I'll answer them. It's the least I can do for you guys. Do you know what I mean? John McLean, yes, brother. Yeah. Thank you, Autistic man. Appreciate that, brother. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. That's why thank you, Damien. Appreciate it, brother. I'm going to shoot. I appreciate each and every person that's took the time to comment, like, super chats, people who become members. Big love, guys. Appreciate it. Listen, the super chats and the memberships all go to the autism cause. You know, I've got enough money now for December's autism fund day, which I'm absolutely over the moon, which wouldn't be possible without you guys. Because you've got to remember, guys, listen, the money that I've raised and the stuff that I'm managing to do now with the autism stuff and the mental health and addiction would not be possible without yous. And I mean that because imagine if I only had one subscriber and one follower and one person who was watching me daily, then that it's not enough to build awareness for mental health and addiction. It's not enough to raise money for autism fund days like I'm doing now. So this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys. Like, I know it sounds so cliche when I say I appreciate each and every person that is subscribing and sharing my stuff and commenting. You know, even the guys who are sat in the background watching me, honestly, it means so much to me. Because if you don't already know, I have an autistic daughter and she's non-verbal, and there's not much for her to do in the northeast in Middlesbrough area. There isn't much to do. So for every 4 weeks, if I can do an autism fund day for countless amount of autistic kids, then I am doing something good and I'm doing something right. And it's not that I'll be able to watch my little girl run around with her autistic friends and autistic kids having fun. Because I don't mean any harm by this, but when my daughter is around normal kids, she doesn't gel well. She doesn't sit well. You know, she gets very uncomfortable. Meltdowns become more frequent, and it's not their kids' fault. It's just kids want to try and talk to her. They want to try and interact with her. They want to try and share with her, but she doesn't cope well with it. You know, and I know there's hundreds of autistic kids in this northeast area now that are going through the same shit as I'm going through with my little girl. So if I can do this every month, every 4 weeks, then I'm winning. And my social media makes every single, that more sense that the reason why I'm on here, you know, I come on social media not to talk about fighting, not to talk about myself. Well, yeah, a little bit about myself when it comes to mental health and addiction, but that was the only reason I decided to come on social media, just so I could continue to build awareness around mental health and addiction and autism awareness. I don't care about my fighting career. I don't care about who's hard, who's not, who's, you know, I do answer questions and I do end up talking about it. But if I'm honest, if I'm truly honest, I don't care for talking that way. I don't care for talking about fighting. The only issues, the only shit that I enjoy talking about and I get passionate about is mental health, addiction, and autism. And without you guys, my message, it doesn't exist. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Big love and God bless each and every person in the chat. Take care.